Okay, we're standing in front of our burners that we use to dry our hops. This happens to be a Tanos burner, which is run off of diesel fuel. And we run a supercharger so they burn clean, and it takes the outside air, warms it up to approximately 140 to 150 degrees, blows it into a chamber underneath the hops, which we call a kiln, which is 32 by 32 normally, and we run it air through underneath. I'll show you that in a little bit here. And we run about 15 to 20 pounds of pressure here for diesel. We just watch the flame. The more pressure, the more heat. Less pressure, less heat. And they burn about 10 gallons of bale, we figure, for a 200-pound bale of hops is the usage of diesel. And behind us is a storage tank for the diesel. And this tank happens to be about 10,000 gallons, which is a truckload normally. We bring in about 3 truckloads a year for our operation to go. That's what we go through in diesel. And these burners have been around a while, but the guy that made them is gone now, so they're kind of hard to find parts for, but you can still do it. But if you find one that's a neighbor or wants to get rid of it, you keep a hold of it so you got parts. Yeah, this is one unit we put in last year, and it's an older unit, but we painted it up and got a new supercharger for it. Found an old Hawk head is what the brand name is on the head, and diesel pump, and fabricated it up, and electricians come and wired it. And I'll show you the plenum chamber, or where it blows air into, to show you underneath the kiln is what it is. And as I mentioned, it's there's a fan in there that takes the ambient air, and the air will flow through the fan. The diesel head right there warms the air up, and it sucks it through the fan, as you're seeing there. And then it comes into these rooms, and we call it underneath the kiln floor, which is where the air comes in and gets mixed up in here and goes up through the kiln floor. That's the fan. And as you peek up above you, it goes into slats there's a kiln cloth that lays on top of that. The hops lay on that, and then the air is forced through. And we try to keep the air at between 145 and 150 degrees. So, and the height of which is about 9 feet, helps disperse the air so it all doesn't go up in a cone effect. It kind of spreads out and dries the kiln floor evenly. Yeah, you're looking at a cable setup that runs the louvers, because when the hops get drier, we ended up turning down the louvers, which you can see in front of the fan. They're about quarter open right now. Those right there is what we're looking at. And when they're full open, they'll be straight out. So we run more air when the hops are green, less air when they're drier, or else what we call is blow a kiln. And if you blow a hole in a kiln, it becomes like a funnel, and all the air in the bottom kiln will end up funneling right through that hole in your kiln, which takes more diesel, more time to dry your hops. So you got to pay attention to it as you're drying the hops. Yeah, this will give you a better look at the fans that we use. This one here is an extra one, and it's a 48-inch fan with the blades on it. So you move a lot of air with one of these things. And the reason it's sitting here, it's a spare one, just so if we do need it, we got it. And it's just, you just got to keep parts and pieces around. We were on the bottom side, now we're on the top side. And this is the top side of the kiln floor, and these are the slats that you looked on. And this is what we use to, what we call a kiln layer, which lays the hops on the kiln floor. Hops come in here, fall on the belt runs, hits a limit switch in the back here once they pile up to 32 inches. And then they hit this and the layer will pull ahead. And we can set the depth of our layer with these cranks. However, we found that about 34 inches, between 34 and 36 inches deep, is nice to dry. It makes a good quality hop. And then we use our kiln, being we only use it for 30 days out of the year. As you can see, we store our trucks in it and work on them starting in July, getting them ready to go, which they do get filthy in here, but better than outside. And this is the door to the kiln. We just flop it down for access. And this holds like that. This kiln cloth's laid out, and we just pull them down. When the kiln's ready, you move this down and you let the door down. And it goes over, and then they're set there to cool before they go into the baler, which the baler is right behind you. We take the heister and load them into this hopper right here, and then they go up into a weight box, which we weigh out 100 pounds of hops at a time. Here's another view of the hopper that we first put in. We put them into the hopper, and they ran off micro switches, and then they come up this vertical belt here and then into the weight box is what we call it. We weigh out 100 pounds at a time. Once 100 pounds is in, they dump into the plunger. The plunger goes down, packs it, comes back up, dumps another 100 pounds in, and then that makes our bale, and we'll sew each side of the bale. And we can change our weight of our bale with this scale you see in front of us. Here, we can just kind of pretend the hops are coming in, put my foot on there, and it goes up. So that means 100 pounds in, so it runs, empties out, starts up, runs again, puts another 100 pounds in, and that's your 200-pound bale. And here's our hydraulic unit for our baler that we just seen. There's a 35 horse pump here with about a 40-gallon a minute hydraulic pump. Each valve's separate. One's for the doors, one's for the plunger to take control of it up and down. They're electric, so the computer runs it and takes care of the hydraulics. Nice when they work, but a little bit of trouble when something goes wrong with them. They're interesting to get back and going.